Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be going over the basics of naked trading and identifying support and resistance. This is something and a strategy that I like to go about doing myself, and I found I guess you could say, a moderate level of success kind of going about my swing trading and macro trading strategy this way. And I think you're going to learn a lot in this video, and I think you're going to get a different perspective on things, just to kind of keep things really simple and just keep your charts nice and clean, and avoid too many tools and indicators and moving averages and stuff like that can just really confuse the shit out of people. So let's get right into things. Let's get into my screen here and get into the video. So here we go, you guys. I wanted to use the AVAX, the Avalanche US dollar chart, just because I felt like it was really clean, really nice, and it does a really good job of helping us to illustrate exactly how to identify support and resistance, since, as you can see, there are a ton of examples. So this is going to be really important in order to make sure that we're optimizing as best we can, obviously, with our entry points and our exit points when we want to close our trades and take our profits as well. So an example here would be in the wintertime in 2021, around February 10th, we hit an all-time high here of about $60. We get rejected. We come all the way down here to this kind of $20 level, and we start to form this as kind of a very loose area of support. We come down, touch it once, bounce back up to the $40 level, come back down just a little bit shy of that, around the $25, $26 level, test that area of resistance again at that $40 level, come down, another touch here at the bottom, and then again back up, and then we eventually get rejected there, and we come down and we test this previous level of support, this $10 kind of level right here, and we form a nice trough, we build a nice base, and we build momentum in order to get back up and break that $40 level of resistance and test all-time highs again. Now, what ends up happening is previous levels of resistance, such as this $40 level, eventually have to be retested as support before we move on into the uptrend. So we can see that here we get rejected at about this $55, $58 level. We come back down to this level of support here at $40, confirm it as support, and then we move up higher. So after we make a new all-time high here at $80, this previous, again, level of resistance at about that $55, $50, $60 level, we're going to come down, we're going to retest that as support, just to confirm that that wasn't a false breakout or anything like that. And then, as you can see here, it's a straight hockey stick higher, and off to the races past 140 USD we go. Now, because we blew through that a couple of areas of price action so quickly, obviously that's going to create a recipe for a big correction. So we come down here, back down, test $80 as support. As you can see right here, previous level of resistance, come down, test it as support. We go back up to this $125 level. We eventually get rejected from that. We come down and test $80 again, get a little bit of a pump here up to about $100, but eventually we do break down and we do test that key level of resistance again, right at about that $55, $60 level. We rally up to about, looks like here, almost $100, and then can't hold that level of $80 as resistance again. We kind of break down a little bit below it. But as you can see, we've got a full candle close on the day, or two full candle closes on the daily. It wouldn't surprise me, again, if we came up to this $100 level here, touched that, and then had a bit of a pullback, and then, depending on how strong the rally is, we can probably break through that previous level of resistance at $100, and off to the races we go from there. There's not really too much between $100 and 140 by the looks of things. So Avalanche, definitely something to keep an eye on. And it's definitely a good idea to use this kind of trading strategy with a couple of other indicators as well. I like to use the overbought, oversold, which is the relative strength index, and volume, which is the MACD. But don't focus on those too much in this particular video. We're just focusing on the naked price action and just identifying where we can expect to have some support and resistance. Up here, we are going to want to keep a close eye on this and, obviously monitor it. We're not super overbought here on the RSI, but it might be not a bad idea to throw a trade on here in the near term if we get a bit of a pullback here and confirm this $80 level as support. So definitely something to keep an eye on for sure. So a couple key takeaways here in the video. Obviously, we talked about previous level of resistance. They eventually become new support in the future after we kind of break through them like we did here, come up, make a new high, come back down, test that area of previous resistance as new support, and then that's generally a good sign that we're going to resume our uptrend. So if you guys like this kind of content, definitely be sure to hit the like button so that more people can see this kind of stuff. And be sure to stick around and subscribe for more videos on trading and investing.